Hey, yo, Binks here, and boy, oh boy, do we have a crazy new card for you. Fang Foom, the 7 energy, 12 power card. It says, on reveal, gain the power of front row enemy cards here. So just a massive, pure stats bomb card that can just devastate a lane. If you play this on the final turn and you don't have priority, as long as your opponent doesn't have 12 plus power in the back lane and there's nothing like Iron Man, Fang Foom will just win you that lane. It's going to gobble up all the power from the front cards, add it to itself. So the back lane has to be more than 12. Otherwise, Fang Foom is going to take you down. And man, it is a really, really nasty card. I was really surprised at some of the power output. It won me some really big games. Overall, we did pretty darn well with this deck that we put together called Ramp Fang Foom. It's an augmented version of a chamber style ramp deck where, as opposed to utilizing Electro with things like War Machine and Enchantress, we're opting for the wave in this version to be able to just play like wave into Fang Foom or a big 6-drop into a 5-drop and then finish out the game. Or we can go Luna Snow and go 5-drop, 5-drop, or 5-drop, 6-drop, 6-drop, or 6-drop, 7-drop with the brand new Fang Foom. A couple reasons for my inclusions in here. In the 5-drop slot, we have Dragon Lord, just a great way to pull out a bunch of power. We have Hydra Man, when that hits Fang Foom, I tell you what, that is a nasty card, man. 112, gobble up your opponent's front row cards, that's crazy. But really, we want to set that Hydra Man up to potentially get multiple cards on certain turns. And because our deck is so heavy, it's great. Iron Man, I've really loved Iron Man in these ramp decks. I don't see too many other people playing Iron Man in these decks, mostly because it makes a lot more sense to go with Enchantress if you're going to go down the Electro line. But Iron Man being able to just completely flip a lane, it beats a massive like Fang Foom's earlier just because it's such a big card. And then we have Blink. Blink is especially good now because notably Fang Foom is a 7/12. So there are going to be situations where you go like Luna Snow, maybe you play Hydra Man, and then you realize you still have Fang Foom left in your deck. So you can play out either like Leader or Doom, get one of their big cards, and then blink that Leader of Doom into Fang Foom. Which is really, really nasty. So I believe that with like this version, you can go a little lower on your 6-drops. There's even lines where you can just go wave into Leader or Doom into Blink to get that Fang Foom, and you kind of just blow everything up. Chamber is really the card that came out that made these decks viable because you're getting a big burst of power. Whenever you're playing Chamber, try to identify what kind of deck your opponent's playing. See if Cord or Shadow King is a little bit more likely to dictate whether or not you want to click that button early or hold on to it to try and maximize value. And then for the other cards that we have to fill things out, we have Eliath and Galactus. Galactus, just a really big card. Eliath to stop Shao in a really, really good way. Can also fight off against Fang Fooms, and Leader, again, is really, really good against Fang Foom as well. We went okay. We went 9-7. We were cube neutral the entire time, so we did have a positive win rate, and we were cube neutral. Even with some absolutely devastating plays, pretty much all the losses we had were like 1 or 2 points in a lane. It was actually really frustrating to go through all of those because when we were winning big. Then we were losing, it was really close. So probably with a little tighter play from me, a deck like this can do really well. Deck's super, super malleable, so move cards around as needed. But very, very fun deck. Very fun, awesome, big boss card, and I hope you enjoy. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. Check down below, make sure you subscribe. Catch you live at twitch.tv/Binks_plays. Enjoy. You peace. Zartos, welcome to the stream. Zartos, best of luck to you here on Field of Battle. Where are we expecting our opponent to push out here? Don't really know. We see a Quicksilver. Most likely we're going to be staring down a Wiccan deck here. So we'll have some options, but not this turn. Not this turn we won't have any dang old options, I tell you that. So it's either going to be Luna Snow into Dragon Lord or Wave into Fang Foom. Man, I love double Fang Foom, I tell you what. Opponent freaking snaps, man. I'm feeling swimmingly here, I'm not going to lie. We're going to have like Chamber Wave. We have a lot of energy here. I like Chamber Hydra-Man. We just go Fin Fang Foom here. I think I prefer Chamber Hydra-Man into Fin Fang Foom right. Into ooh, well, we should look to fill. Should look to fill. That is a large Galactus. Make the top card one twice. Twice, I tells ya. We could also see Fin Fang Foom come down from the opponent here, very likely. But I think I like our positioning a little bit better, obviously, with their Galactus hanging out up there at the front. You have an Iron Man available. We can get that situated middle. Maybe we click this one, make sure that we're going to have the extra energy available to us. Was it our opponent that snapped? Pretty sure it was. I'd have like Cosmic Ghost Rider. That would be annoying, but it wouldn't be that strong. And as long as we have priority here, we're going to slam down this Goliath. I imagine we will. Delicious. That is a very big card. And we are in what we would call in the business a dominant position, ladies and gentlemen. Even target and have this Goliath land where we please. And I think the answer is going to be over on the left would make the most sense to a fella such as myself. We have to make sure to play the wave second, very importantly. Far. Big boy. Fin Fang Foom does nothing. The Dragon Lord does nothing. You lose and you give me 8 cubes and I gobble them up. You lose, I get 8 cubes, I gobble them up. Victory. Get destroyed. Wow, man. This card's strong, bro. This card's really strong. The classic 68 power from hand, no big deal. Bruda! Welcome to stream, Bruda. Best of luck to you here on the field of battle. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? It's going to really depend on what we top deck. And if we get access to playing cards before turn 5, which is pretty important. Okay, we see a Penelope. Do have the Goliath waiting in the whims, so there's some possibilities there. Luna Wave, perchance? Couldn't be. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Oh, they're giving me. Oh, they're not giving me any cards. Okay, well, they're giving us time. They're giving us time. Time is something that we can take advantage of. At the very, very least. Quite like, I mean, the problem when you miss ramp is that Hydra Man feels way worse because then your ramp cards are in your deck and you don't really want to hit them. So it's kind of like a bit of a double-edged sword it ends up being. Okay, big card is big. Okay, we do hit our wave, so I think Hydra Man becomes a lot better here. We'll just go ahead and click. No. No reason to click just yet. They usually can't run too much tech. I'm gonna guess we see a Man Spider come out here. It makes the most sense to me for sure. Like, we could Dragon Lord here, but like Dragon Lord in a blink just feels, I guess, kind of icky. So hopefully we don't hit the Luna here. Anything else would be very nice. Why do I say things with my mouth? I think that we go Luna Blink here. Opponent has Prio. Go Luna right, Blink. Middle sounds correct to me. Then we have some Goliath potential. Still cooking. I think we will just click the chamber now. That is a lot of points, man. Give me the leader. Could be. All right, decision time, chat. Because I tell you what, I think they're playing Eliath left, or I think they're playing Zola left. The problem with Zola left is that it doesn't really work. Zola left doesn't really work for our opponent. Because if it hits the man spider, they literally just die. We are missing leader and Fang, Foom, both of which pretty much solo and get us a win. I don't think we play around... I don't think we play around Zola, because Zola will just lose them the game very often. Because Zola will go here, eat the man spider. They would lose every lane. I think we just go Luna right, Iron Man left. If they Zola, and they hit the Fang Foom, then we lose, but that's okay.
I am Iron Man.
Ah, they play a card first and... No? Nope. They don't. Very nice, yeah. Iron Man, good card, man. You thought your 20 power Man Spider and your 27 power Fang Foom were enough. However, I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man is the thing. GG's to you and yours, Bruto. GG's. All right, Dexter. Welcome to the stream, Dexter. Best of luck to you here on the field of battle. Man, no ramp cards. We have been in a lot of trouble getting our ramp cards. Much less likely than you'd expect. Thank you, thank you. Very nice of you to ramp for us. Very, very nice of you. Let's slam down Dragon Horde. See what we can get here. Opponent snaps! What the heck? Alright, we have the leader, chat. No worries. Blink a 9 power Luna, huh? It's a big card. The Dragon Lord into Legion. Into Fang Foom into I freaking win, dude. They have to have Jeff. I don't believe that they have Jeff. I literally don't believe you that you would have Jeff in your Dragon Lord ramp deck. I don't believe you. Yes! Victory. I simply don't believe you, Dexter. UFO! Welcome to the stream, UFO. Best of luck to you here on the field of battle. Dream Dimension's tough, man. Dream Dimension is quite tough. Luna helps, but man, it's still quite rough. I guess Hydra Man on that turn will be important. It's just gonna be so hard for us to get our Fang Foom to do anything, man. It's gonna be so tough for us to get our Fang Foom to do literally anything. But it's okay. We persist. We could go... Here's the line. We could go Hydra Man. Hydra Man into, like, Chamber Wave. We absolutely cannot afford that. Chamber Wave into Fang Foom. But that's also not very good. I think it hits on good enough levels. Frigga, why did she hit herself? That is a very funky interaction. Also, why were you... Oh, you were wave. Why are they running Zombie Captain Marvel? I'm very confused. What do we want to play next turn? I would love to play Doctor Doom, but I don't think that we have a way to do that. Frigga or Blink. We just like Blink right. Kind of interesting. Sure. Like 2 cards right. That is weird. A lot of points. Oh, they're just blowing shit up. Respect.
Enough said, bub.
Leader middle, click chamber? Question mark? Good enough, I guess. I would put that in good enough territory, I believe. What is our opponent going to do here? I literally have no clue, man. Probably, I mean, there's some kind of weird Phantom X deck, right? Gotta imagine. They might have just lost, right? As a joke?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Farm? Guess we take the Typhoid, which is good enough. Pretty good. Take those.
Enough said, bub.
And that's how you get freaking casserole, UFO. Well played, well played.
Victory.
That's a weird deck. GG's to yours. All right, LKZ, welcome to stream, LKZ. Best of luck to you here on the field of battle. See if we can get here. Luna would be a really nice follow-up to this chamber. Can't count on that, obviously. Wave and a Blink into... Or Wave into Doom and a Blink would also be very strong. So we have a few different options here. Let's get the Wave situated. We can also Leader. Leader's pretty novel here. Because they're very likely have like a big Hulk or something. Play Leader. It's a good card. Pretty good. Might be overkill, but I think it's fine. Because we'll have Goliath set up. Well, we'll be in a really good spot. Yummy, yummy. Just like a lot of points. Just kind of a lot of points is the thing. I literally don't know if they can. I guess they could get ahead left technically. It would be a surprise to me. I'll tell you what, it would be a surprise to me to be sure. Maybe just go Goliath here. We probably should have snapped way long ago. But we'll do it now. Now it's like the second best time to snap, I suppose. GG's Juniors LKC. Man, dude, the Leader thing immediately paid off. That is wonderful to see. Look at my sons. Look at them. So strong. GG's. Gambito. Alright. Wow, you probably wanted your Ghost Rider. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say you probably wanted that. I don't think we're in like a huge need to snap right now.
Are ye worthy?
Are ye? Are ye? All right, nice snap here. We're going to pull Leader, Galactus, Goliath, all of which are big, scary, nasty, disgusting cards. They're probably not going to get access to their Fang Foom. All things are good in the world. Get the leader, so we'll see what they have in store for us. We see a legion. All right. They're going for top deck Infinite here. Or top deck Hella. Oh, never mind. I don't believe they're going to be going for top deck Hella any longer. Respectfully. Good job, leader. Way to be there, kid. That is crazy. They were doing that to try and not hit the Hella, and they did, and then it just didn't matter because we did it again. Disfortune. Welcome to stream, Disfortune. Best of luck to you and yours here on the field of battle. We see a Hospice come down. Hospice is interesting for a few reasons. All right, sure. That's pretty sure. Nowhere come down. Man, we got nothing going on here. Handful of 6 and 5 drops. We've had this a couple of times. We have indeed had this a couple of times. Okay, we see Chavez. Do we have a low collection level? We do have a low collection level. So that's something to take note of. Okay, thank you. Thank you for something to play. I think we just go Chamber Left. Chamber Left should kind of solo there. For the most part. And then maybe we'll just do some Hydra Man shenanigans to finish things out. But let's go and hit the snap button. I think the Chamber is just so devastating on the left. They could obviously have some level of tech for it or some way to fight off against it, but I'm pretty darn confident in this Chamber, man. Okay, turn 4 here. We do end up getting access to our Luna Snow, which is pretty darn good, I tell you what. Let's get our Luna Snow situated over on the right. Let's activate the Chamber to get our Galactus pumping, and then I think we go into Hydra Man. Hydra Man makes a lot of sense to me. Hydra Man makes a lot of sense to me to go into next turn. As long as you don't hit Blink, we're going to be in a rather devastating position. We see Leader come down. That's okay. We're going to Hydra Man it again. Like, the big problem would be hitting Wave. But even if we hit Wave, I don't think it's that diabolical of a problem. It's just not ideal, I suppose. Trying to consider other potential options. I do think this is best. We can even, like, get some Eliath stuff going on. Okay, what does our opponent come down with here? We see our Galactus. That's a good card, man. Cannot argue with that. Opponent has priority here. So if we're looking at Gilgamesh, Leader's pretty darn good against Gilgamesh. Holy moly, dude. Holy moly. We have Leader into Fang Foom. I gotta imagine that goes out on the right. We actually might have some trouble winning left. But, man, this is diabolical. We could lose left. And that would be a problem. Because they're going to get +8 from that. Then they're going to get some extra. Whatever, send it. Oh, we get the retreat. Okay. Man, that was scary. That was pretty darn scary. I mean, the Leader in the Blink into Fang Foom is repulsive. But... Draconian! Good time to face someone named Draconian, I tell you what. So we have Chamber into Wave. Obviously, just a great little setup piece we can get going. No! Why did I say it out loud? Why did I say it out loud, dude? All right, we have just Wave. We have just Wave, I'm afraid. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. All right. And we're drawing cards. So we don't get a play. Exciting. We just play Wave. We vibe. We simply play Wave, we vibe, we figure it out later. That is the goal. Get a Silkler, get a Ghost. But why would they move the why would they move the Batroc? They moved the Batroc for no reason. If they would have kept the Batroc there, they would have gotten +2. That is not what you want to see if you're the opponent, I would imagine. I like Blink, man. I like blinking this bad boy up. Seeing what we get. Could be anything. Could literally be anything is the thing. See a Samuel. See a Silk bumping over to the middle. Far. See what we get here. Your Galactus. I don't mind a Galactus one bit. I tell you what. Hydra Man, Randy Savage sounds like a good play to me. We'll set up either Iron Man, Dragon Lord, and then the top deck. Now, the top deck could be Wave or Luna, both of which pretty bad. Pretty bad. I cannot deny that. But as long as we don't get those, we should be in an at least okay position at a minimum. Juggler. Huh? Do get the Luna. That is not what you wanted to see. So if you're asking me, I think the play is somewhat simple. We go Luna left, we go Dragon Lord, or Luna mid, Dragon Lord left. We hope that we hit the Iron Man here, and then we hope that they can't get quite a few more points than us. The Juggernaut's pretty important. The Luna Snow might actually have some value. If we do hit the Chamber, though, I feel like we're going to be in quite a bit of trouble. So that's going to stop them from adding other cards middle, which could actually be incredibly relevant. We do hit the Chamber, which is our low roll. We see a Cosmo come down for some reason that doesn't make any sense to me, and we see that jump to the left. Okay. Maybe they didn't know they didn't have Prio? They must have not known they... I feel like they made one play that seems like they knew they had Prio and one play that seems like they didn't. But not a super high value play, but we made it work. I guess there's an argument to just Iron Manning here. 24 is still quite a lot of points. That might have been a slight misplay to risk playing the Dragon Lord instead. Not quite sure. We'll play Draconian. Oh my gosh, it's Butt! Friend of the show, rank number 16. Holy moly. That is a good rank, bro. I mean, Borrowed No Name is terrifying. I don't really have any way to deal with that. I mean... You want to talk about a crazy location. Pretty sure Fin Fang Foom is going to be a nasty little card in the middle. I do like putting Luna Snow up as a quote-unquote blocker. To stop any kind of detritus from coming in. And I don't mind Luna here. We can just go Luna into Blink, into Galactus, into Fin Fang Foom. Very, very solid set. I guess we actually can't Blink, now that I'm thinking about it. Man, we really cannot Blink, huh? Does that mean we wave? We could. No, we just have to do it. Have to hope to draw 4, I suppose. I mean, we could Blink, it's just... We're going to be sitting at a chance to hit our, We're going to be sitting at a chance to hit our Doom, which kind of just loses us the game. But luckily we don't have to deal with that. We can get Iron Man situated. Then again, we go into Galactus and then Fin Fang Foom. I don't really want to click this chamber just yet. The extra energy would be nice, but it's like not needed, I suppose. Not really needed. Let's see if they just go... I don't know what they're going to do. They played Penny on 3. That's not a great position that you want to find yourself in. Iron Man is a pretty good way to make Fin Fang Foom not feel nearly as bad. Okay, so we're going and we're playing more locations is the thing. The thing is we're playing more locations. So my thought process here... look like? I don't mind just playing a Doom. I don't mind just playing a Galactus. Both of which are kind of like... feel a-okay for a fella such as myself. I think we just slam Galactus right. We're in a very threatening position. We're also looking like Wave Blink next turn. I think we'll have access to. We don't want to go into Fang Foom. We've pretty much made the right lane very hard to win unless our opponent has some level of tech, which they could. They could for sure. Thinking of if our opponent has some level of tech, I'm going to click the chamber right now, just in case we run into Cord or Cosmic Ghost Rider. Neither of which we'd be super happy dealing with, I would say. That is not good. It is not very good. My honest opinion. Or we could just slam down Goliath, man. Goliath doesn't sound too shabby, eh? Wave Blink is pretty sick. Hard to not want to play Wave Blink here, I think. I mean, they also have Pixies, so it's pretty tough to know what they're going to be able to do here. Frigate. I'm just going to Goliath left. They're going to have some kind of detritus with like Absman, Task, something or another. And let's just say no to that. What on earth? They just go for a 50-50. Alright, do we get 50-50'd here or not? We do not. Fortunately, opponent gets casseroled. Fortunately, the opponent gets casseroled. That's smart, man. I mean, it's not a bad 50-50 to take. It's very. I don't think I win that. I'm pretty sure I just don't win if they hit it. So I think that's actually a pretty good calculated risk. You might look at that and be like, lol. But they actually played around the Goliath, I think, because they could have done both left and not 50-50'd it. I guess the thought process is if they do it left, they don't win right because our right was so powerful due to our Iron Man inclusion. Not too shabby, man. GG's, butt. KM Vest! Welcome to the stream, KM Vest. Best of luck to you here. We got Stark Industries. We have a chamber in hand, but no ramp cards. No ramp cards, I'm afraid. The Pit of Exile. That's going to be quite annoying. So we'll just get chambers situated over there on the left. Hope to be in a good position to fight something off. See a pass from our opponent. I think this is a good position to snap and try and fight them off. Make them fear some scary things that could be coming their way. Even though we don't have it, this is definitely a position where we are threatening nothing. We're threatening nothing. Or we're threatening a lot. We're threatening ramp into big scary things, having chamber on 2. But what do we actually have? We actually have nothing. We're feigning that we have a threat. And they literally didn't care. Fortunately, they literally did not care at all. Which is bad because we don't really have a backup plan to them believing us. I'm afraid. Wish that we did. A wave. A werewolf. Hydra Man Randy Savage. We don't have any other really powerful cards to slam down. So for a fellow such as myself, I think we're just going to rip this Goliath middle and then figure the rest out later. I think this Goliath middle is pretty annoying. If we Hydra Man here, we get a 1-drop that we can't play with any of our cards the next turn, and that's not good. I imagine they play in a Pit of Exile this turn. So hopefully we shut off some on reveals, shut off some things that they're going to try and do to annoy us. And then end up with a W at the end of the day. With either Leader or Dr. Doom, both of which... Wow. Wow, man. The double whiff. Aw, double hit whiff hurts real bad. I think we just Leader, hit their cannonball, somehow win. I don't know. It's very unlikely. Yeah, we're just gonna get cooked for 8 cubes, I'm afraid. No! Everything went wrong, man. Every single thing went wrong that could.
Power must be controlled.
It's not even cannonball, man. Oh my fucking god, dude. And they win by 1 point. I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke, man. I'm gonna puke. They lose by 1, even in that crazy play. Oh my god, bro. I played 8 power and we lost by 1 point in 1 lane. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. All right, well played, Cam Verst. Well played to you and yours. It's going to be the end of the video. Man, what a devastating way to lose 8 cubes. Snapping back there and oh my god, bro. Oh man, dude, that is so frustrating. They didn't even win left to any points. All right, that's the song. Cam Verse, you played well. It's just, it's a crazy snapback. I still can't believe it. Play the freaking song. Play the freaking song. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, man.
Thanks.